Welcome back to warm and sunny Queensland. Well, it was warm and sunny. Just a few days ago we had like 30 degrees during the day, and now it's completely changed. We've been inundated with a few storms, a lot of rain. It's cold and gloomy. I'm back home at the block where I live. You may be wondering, where's the rest of the videos? What's happened with your road trip? Well, there's not going to be any more videos from that because Kosciuszko was the last one. So I'm back home. It's a few weeks later. Here is my car. I successfully made it home. Overall, I'm very happy with how this car has performed. Since getting back, I actually got the windows tinted. I've now got this dark ceramic window tint, the darkest legal tint that you can get here in Queensland. So yeah, my windows are tinted. That'll make it much better for in the future when I go car camping. But unfortunately, my car is non-functional at the moment. I've had a few issues since I returned home, had it serviced just recently, and yeah, hopefully I'll get it back to the workshop later this week to get the repairs done. So one of the cylinders is misfiring, needs to be replaced. Been having trouble starting the car. It's not the battery, it's the starter motor that needs to be replaced, so they'll do that and do a proper transmission service on it. Apart from that, I have a slow oil leak. That's issue number 3, which I knew that since a while, because the oil level has slowly been going down and I've had to keep topping it up. At the moment, I'm pretty well stuck here. I am borrowing my mum's car for getting to work and a few important places, but apart from that, for the time being, I haven't been traveling much. I've just been really settling into the new job. Let's go a bit to the creek. So this is where I live, here in this caravan on the block. If you're interested, I'll do a proper tour of the entire setup here one of these days, because yeah, until I get my car sorted, I'm basically stuck here. There's not much I can do. So this is the creek that runs just behind the block where I live. I do go swimming in it regularly. Even throughout the last winter, I always kept going in. Today, not too sure. It's quite muddy given all the rain we've had, but there's a nice natural stairway down here, and this is where I just like to come and sit sometimes. Nice peaceful spot. Apart from that, let's do a bit of a recap for what happened since Kosciuszko. So I drove across Alpine Way, camped at the caravan park in Kankoban. What I've been doing at the end of every day, I've been taking all the footage on this GoPro and putting it on my laptop, making sure it's all safe and secure, sorting through it. I've been doing that at the end of pretty much every day back on the road trip. Going into day 6, I filmed as usual. I left Kankoban caravan park early in the morning. I was so grateful to have a nice warm shower there after a few days of just not having access to that. And yeah, I went through the Snowy Valleys region. I actually crossed into Victoria a little bit. Got some really great footage from there, like really beautiful area just across the border in Victoria. Quickly came back across to New South Wales, drove through the Snowy Mountains Highway back over the Snowy Mountains, and then I drove back up to Canberra, ACT, drove through Namadgi National Park. Like literally, like that was another spectacular area that I really need to check out. And the goal for day 6 of the trip was to get to Canberra, which I did. I made some good progress. I got to Canberra by like 2 p.m. or so, and I was filming throughout all of this. Okay, I'll get to why I won't have any more videos coming from that part of the trip. So I get to Canberra at 2 p.m. I was going to be staying there the night, and my goal after that, the day after, would have been to drive from Canberra to like somewhere like north of Sydney, like Newcastle I was thinking, and then check out a few places along the way there. And then the last day would have been driving from Newcastle somewhere around there to drive straight home. Would have been an 8-day trip, right? That was always the plan. So day 6, day 7, day 8 to basically go home, because going down to Kosciuszko, that was as far as I wanted to go. The day after Kosciuszko, I was still really enjoying myself, but I was feeling quite tired, of course. Traveling how I was traveling, sleeping in the car a lot, and just long drives. It really was starting to get to me a bit. So I was meant to get back home on that weekend, and then the week after start that new job. So when I was in Canberra, I thought, you know what, I wouldn't mind getting home a little bit early and just have a day extra just to relax a bit, unwind before starting up the new job. So I decided, you know what, I'm in Canberra, it's 2 p.m. and there's nothing much I really want to do here as such. I've been to Canberra before, as I mentioned, and there wasn't really anything else I was interested in seeing. At that point of the trip, I felt like I'd basically seen enough. I just wanted to go home. So I decided to drive on. I drove home from Canberra, went on the big highway, just went straight up to Sydney. And oh my goodness, like I was just driving on the highway just on the outskirts of Sydney, and man, my GPS was completely messing me up. Like it was, I don't know, like I had it set to avoid toll roads, and of course like Sydney, like so many toll roads and stuff, so it was bringing me off the highway and through all these back streets and everything. Like of course I've never been there properly, so I had no idea where I was going, so my GPS was misguiding me. I basically got lost on the outskirts of Sydney. It was an absolute nightmare. I by no means wanted to stay there. It already gotten dark. So anyway, I altered the settings. I said screw it, I don't care, I'm just going on a toll road, just get me through there, get me out of there. So I got out of Sydney. And yeah, it was getting dark. I needed to find somewhere to stay, and I just wanted to keep on going, but I thought, you know what, I'm just getting really tired. I've been on the road all day at that point. And just outside of Newcastle, I pulled over to one of the roadside rest areas, and I found actually a really good one. There was a bunch of caravans and trucks and all that, like a massive truck caravan stopping area. So I stopped there at that roadside rest area, and I slept in my car there. Like I was just so exhausted. Like on that day I drove for like 13 hours. I just wanted to get home, so I got lost around Sydney, managed to figure out my way out, went on a toll road for a while, and just outside of Newcastle stopped at the roadside rest area, and I was just absolutely shattered. I was so tired. I filmed throughout all that time a little bit here and there. It turned into a bit of chaos once I got towards Sydney, and I was just so tired, so I didn't film the last few hours. So I got to the roadside rest area, I crawled into the back of my car, and straight away I passed out. I was so tired. So on that night, I didn't transfer any footage from my SD card on the camera onto my laptop like I usually have been. I didn't do that on that night. I was so tired, I didn't even think about it. I just went to sleep, and then the next morning, it was basically going to be the last day. I was just outside of Newcastle, so I hit the road early again. I grabbed some fast food and stuff along the way, just had some breakfast at McDonald's, stuff like that. And yeah, I was just determined that day. I wanted to get home. I loved it. I enjoyed the trip, but at that stage, I just wanted to get home and just relax a bit before, of course, starting the new job the following week. So that's what I did. I drove through Newcastle. Shortly after that, exited the main highway along the coastal areas, and yeah, drove through Hunter Valley, connected up through like Tamworth, New England Tablelands, Armadale, Glen Innes, Skyra, all these areas that I've been. Tenterfield, and then up across the border into Queensland, to where I am now, back in the Southern Downs region, not too far from the town of Warwick. So that's the whole story. So the last 2 days after Kosciuszko, I spent basically just driving home. I saw some cool things along the way. I got some good footage as well, but I was just focused on getting home. I was tired at that point. I just wanted to get back home. That was the one thing on my mind. So overall, I really enjoyed the trip. One of the best experiences of my life, honestly. Like I gained such a appreciation for this country. Like there's so many diverse landscapes to see, and yeah, I'm proud of myself as well for what I managed to do. Like camping in the back of my car. Just going into this trip, I never planned to like stay at like 5-star hotels or any glamorous accommodation. I really wanted to also prove to myself like how little money I actually would need to travel. Like overall, I really didn't spend that much money on travel. Like yeah, I drove long distances, so there was a higher petrol cost. Like I spent like $800 on petrol in total. But apart from that, in terms of accommodation over that week, I spent less than $100 on accommodation in total. I had that one night I stayed at the Royal Hotel in Orange. That was like $70. But apart from that, it's like cheap campsites. Like there was one campsite like $5, $6. But apart from that, I spent a grand total of nothing on accommodation. You would have seen I stayed at the roadside rest area. I did that a few more times. Basically most of the time free or very cheap campsites and camping areas. That's what I did, sleeping in the back of my car most of the time. So yeah, I got some footage from those last 2 days, and I got back home. Of course, then I decided, all right, it's time to let's get the last of this footage on my laptop so that I can sort through and start editing and putting these clips together. And lo and behold, I go to transfer files from the SD card on my GoPro, and what do you know? There's nothing there. Nothing. The SD card had corrupted. That's what happened. That's what happened. There was an SD card error. All my footage that I got for the last 2 days was corrupted, and yeah, I was pretty pissed off. I really was. Like the last day I didn't really film that much. Like I was just focused on getting home. But still, on the day after Kosciuszko, I got quite a few cool things. Like even going across Snowy Mountains Highway, checking out some areas. I did take a few detours, and of course, been getting back to Canberra. It's like I did some things. I got some good footage, but yeah. unfortunately that happened. All my footage got corrupted. It was weird, like some of the files were there but they were corrupted, I couldn't play them. So I tried some different methods, some recovery software to try to fix the files and recover the ones that had disappeared and were lost. But unfortunately, to no avail. There was only like 3 files that I could actually recover that were playable. The rest of it, it's all gone. It's all gone. I tried a few different recovery softwares. I even paid a short subscription for one of them, trying to recover files, and I managed to get like 3 files, but they were just a few insignificant clips. So unfortunately for the last 2 days I lost all of my footage. That's what happened. It's now a few weeks later. It's the 10th of October right now that I'm recording this, and the road trip was in the last week of August, so it's been like 5-6 weeks almost since I went on that road trip. And yeah, I recently started up a new job as an automower technician, so I've really been spending the last few weeks settling into that, settling into my new role. And yeah, back at uni as well. That week that I was on the road trip was the last week of my uni break. So yeah, started up a new trimester at uni, starting up the new job. So since getting back from the road trip, I really have been quite busy. I haven't gone on many hikes or anything like that. And of course, having the car trouble and all that, it's like I haven't really had much of a chance to get out there and do much exploring. But yeah, I'm super grateful for the experience going on that road trip. And really, I already have so many ideas of other places I want to see. Like there's many places close to here that I want to see, so many hikes and stuff I want to do, go camping, like go on more road trips. There's so much more I want to do. But at the moment, yeah, I pretty much have my hands full until I can get my car sorted. And yeah, I'm way busier now as well with the new job and yeah, being back at uni, all of that. So what's the plan going forward? This is basically just a video of me recapping my trip and also doing a bit of a life update, an update for what I want to do with the channel, all that. So let's get into that now. So now going forward, I'm actually going to be changing the approach that I've been using to make content. So with the road trip, I'll just focus on filming myself, getting a bunch of footage and putting it together into all these different videos. And I really enjoyed that process, the whole process of going on the trip, filming, and even putting together all these videos. But now going forward, I've decided I'm actually going to focus a lot more on quantity over quality. Like the videos I've made, I'm very happy with it. I'm very proud of the videos and stuff that I've made. Like I genuinely think like they're good, high quality videos that I've put together. Of course, there's always room for improvement, but I'm very happy with the videos and vlogs that I've put together. Now, realistically, I don't have as much time, so I've decided I don't want to focus so much on like making these highly edited, like long videos. I want to instead focus on making shorter videos that are a bit less edited, a little bit less work intensive in terms of putting it all together. And instead of focusing on quality, I actually want to focus more on quantity, like focus on just putting out content regularly, shorter videos. And yeah, I think doing that, being a lot more consistent, I think that will really help this channel to grow. Going forward, no matter what I choose to do, no matter what happens with, say, my new job and of course studying, all of that, I 100% want to keep making videos. I really do. I want to keep making videos. I love the content creation process. I love making videos. And honestly, I really want to give this whole content creation thing my best shot. I want to grow this channel. And yes, I would love to get to the point where I can actually develop a substantial income stream from this channel. Yeah, get monetized, grow. And so thus far, my main goal has been to get to 1,000 subscribers and get monetized. Initially, I was just hoping for 100 subscribers and experimented with different styles of content. I got to 100 subscribers, and now we're at like just under 240, around there. So yeah, my goal has been to get to 1,000 subscribers, get the channel monetized. And yeah, I really want to do that. Give this my best shot, keep posting consistently, keep posting regularly. Same style of content. Like I really enjoy making the hiking, travel videos, all of that. But make some shorter videos, post a lot more consistently. I'll probably start doing some shorts. As much as I hate like TikTok and short form content, like I'll have to learn to play the content creation game a little bit better and get my content out there more, really promote it. And yeah, just have fun along the way, experiment, learn new things. So that's the goal with this channel. And yeah, I want to give this content creation thing my best shot, post regularly, post consistently. And yeah, so you can expect there to be a lot more videos coming up over the next few months, even though I will be busy, of course, with uni and my job, all of that. I think that's basically about it. Like honestly, the whole experience going on the road trip, it's really opened my eyes to a lot of possibilities. And yeah, even now, like I'm I'm getting all these ideas of what I want to do. For the time being, this channel is going to mainly be focused on Australia, going on road trips, hiking, and just traveling within Australia. But eventually when I'm ready, I also want to branch out more, travel overseas, see more of the world. That's what this channel is really about. This channel is really about documenting my journey, like just showing myself, going to different places, and of course, like just has a bit of an education aspect as well, like showing the places I'm traveling, like teaching a little bit about it. Like I don't really see myself as a teacher as such, but still it's like I go different places, I show what I'm seeing, I'll explain things that I learn along the way, and really just document my travels, document my journey. That's what this channel really is about. And yeah, like I said before, I really do want to make something of this YouTube thing. I don't know if I'd want to become one of those influencer types or become, say, a full-time YouTuber. I don't know if I'd really want to do that, but still I want to grow the channel. I want to, say, reach 1,000 subscribers, get monetized, and hell, more than that, man. The ultimate dream would be to get to 100,000 subscribers. I know it's possible. I know it is. It seems big right now. My channel's still very small, but I know I can do it. I'm setting that intention. I'm open to that possibility. So let's grow this channel. Let's get out there. Let's get traveling. Let's get exploring. I've got a few things, of course, to do in the meantime, sort out my car and all of that. But that's my goal, man. I really want to give this content creation thing my best shot. Of course, it's not all I'm doing. I'm working, I'm studying, all of that. But really, all my spare time, all the extra energy that I have to give, I want to put everything into content creation. On top of everything else that I'm also doing, I want to put all my time and energy into content creation because I love doing it. I genuinely love doing it, and I know that it's possible. It's like, realistically, I don't know if I will be successful at, say, growing my channel to that degree and all of that, becoming, say, a successful content creator. But I know it's possible. I watch other creators, I watch travel vloggers, and in a sense, I look at them, see their success. I understand that, of course, it's like, it's not good to always compare yourself to others, to look at people and say, oh, they're so successful, they're so lucky, all that. It's not so good to compare yourself to others. Of course, with social media, it's often, unfortunately, you see things through a filter. Like even probably with my stuff, like you might see my videos and be like, oh damn, look at this guy, he's going to this place, that place. But at the end of the day, I'm just a regular guy. Like I'm working a job, I'm studying. It's like I'm grateful for where I'm at. I live in a beautiful part of the world, all of that. I'm grateful for the opportunities that I have. But at the end of the day, it's like I'm working a regular job, I'm studying, all of that. Like there's nothing that significant about me and what I'm doing, right? But I do intend to document the journey, the growth on this channel, showing what I'm doing, not for the sake of showing off or becoming an influencer type person, but really to show what's possible, both for myself and yes, others as well, to inspire other people who have similar aspirations to go out there and do the same thing. That's what I'm about. That's what my goal is with this content creation thing, and I know it's possible. So yeah, I try not to look at people and say get envious of what they're doing, their success, say other YouTubers or influencer type, like travel vloggers like I'm watching or all that. But at the same time, I look at these people, I gain inspiration from what they've done, and I also realize if they're successful, if they were able to do it, then what's stopping me? Realistically, what's stopping me? If they can do it, then so can I. That's where I'm at. Long talking, ranting video, I know. This is really an overdue video, so I wanted to make this since quite a while. So apart from that, I don't know where my next video will be from. If you want to help me grow my channel, share my videos around, promote it to your friends and family, all of that. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed yet, then make sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, be notified of all my new videos, give it a like, all of that. Let's get this YouTube algorithm pumping my videos out to more and more people, all of that. Grow the channel, grow this community. And yeah, apart from that, hope you all enjoyed. I'll give a tour of the block soon if you're interested. And yeah, also feel free, leave me feedback, leave me any ideas of content you want me to make. I mean, I'm going to do a lot more videos, I think, around home as well. Now that I'm busier, working the new job, studying, all of that, I think I'll do a lot more videos at home as well, showcase a bit more of my day-to-day lifestyle around here, like living at the block, all of that. So I'll probably do a tour relatively soon. And apart from that, I'll see you all in the next one. Ciao.